So
Yeah. Unfortunately, Medicare has their rules of everything you have to do and get reassessed a zillion times.
Yeah,
I
within
know.
so many days of admission, they have to redo it.
Yeah.
Okay, we are live. We are alive.
Hey, doesn't Kaiser take care of all that for us?
Are you live?
You still have to do.
we're
I'm alive.
live
Are
or
you
we're
alive?
alive.
We're alive
Yeah.
and live. I'm gonna run credits.
Nan, I also wanted to tell you the picture I saw of you and the granddaughter. You look really good in that picture.
Thank you.
This is
I
us.
always look good. So you always look good.
Yeah, right.
It's true, but I just wanted to say she looked really
I do.
I was having a good hair day.
good.
Can you guys see this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So recreated tonight's presentation today because I lost the other one. Virtual wine tasting in the era of post-coronavirus. It's June 24th, 2024. We're talking about Carmel Valley AVA.
24.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's 24/24. You won't be able to do it for another 1,000 years. So today, it's a special day. And
So I'm still the David Mayer of the Wino Snob of Wine is Life. These guys are still the tasting panel.
Yes, that is me down there. The
Where are you,
man.
Mo? Where are you, Mo?
Where are you,
Oh, I
Mo?
lost
Oh, there
me.
she is, right there. Oh,
Uh-huh.
she's right here.
Yeah, I lost me
behind the
because
white
I'm on
room.
my phone. Everything's dinky.
Oh,
Then you still have two ends in
I'll
your
have two
name.
ends.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, most people,
Then-
when they spell Nanette, they only spell it with one N. So
I do a little different.
right after that, and she could be Nana.
yeah. So
So
now
here we're back together again. So this is the real tasting panel tonight.
Versus the Unreal.
Nobody has a
doing for the last 2 years.
the virtual people. So we'll go around the table and talk about who you are, where you're from, and what are you drinking today. And we'll start with the people that are always on first.
Bill and Dorothy.
Bill and Dorothy.
We are Bill and Dorothy from Fairfield, California, and we are compliant tonight.
Ooh, that looks familiar.
Oh, they're drinking
We
a
are
cow.
drinking a Bernardus 2018 Cabernet, estate grown, relatively low on alcohol. I think it's 12.6. Right on the front. Sorry.
Yep, 12.6.
12.6 on the alcohol.
Yep, that's a man who knows his wine.
Oh yeah.
I didn't do much research on Bernardus, so I don't know much about
But
them.
I'll be talking about them. I have the same wine, by the way.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I
There
didn't
you
even look
go.
at the alcohol.
It's
Still pretty tasty.
interesting that they're screw top.
Yes, they're screw top.
Yeah.
On a
It's-
$46 bottle of wine, that surprised me a little bit.
Well, it's no longer screw cap. It does not necessarily mean inexpensive or cheap wine. It's the industry. A lot of the industry is going that direction. It's almost everything you get from New Zealand is that way. Australia, a majority, and some here. So it's not bad.
They're saving the cork.
Saving those cork trees. How is it, Bill?
I like it.
Yeah, I'm finding it's pretty pleasant.
the corks takes so long. You have to soak the corks. And cork soaking it's a long process.
Bill, what kind of fruity notes are in it?
I don't think he didn't look it up, so we'll
didn't
see if
look
it's
it
No,
up.
in
what it says
your
on the
taste,
bottle.
Dorothy.
I screwed up.
I'm just not getting. I haven't adjusted to it yet, quite frankly. It just says that it has fruit expression. that's being enhanced by the cool temperatures.
So I'm getting some cherry flavor out of it.
Hmm. I
That's the
like that.
main
Yeah, they're
component. it
they're
seems
using
like.
neutral barrels so that there's not a lot of oak.
Right, there's
Right.
definitely not a lot of oak.
And tannins are soft. And they say it's soft, they are
Yeah, I'm
soft.
not sure. I don't know. I'll have to try
You
this
think
today.
it's, yeah?
The jury's out with Dorothy.
But it is compliant,
Yes.
Yes.
100%.
Well,
How about you, Eric and Sharon? Are you
What
compliant?
about us?
I am
Oh.
so excited that we are all drinking Bernardus tonight. Although we are drinking a Chardonnay 2022 at 14.1%. It's fruity, but it's not too fruity. And it does have some buttery notes, but it's not oaky buttery notes.
Yeah.
And this winery is one of all close to our hearts, because back in the early days of our marriage, we went there back when John Mayer first, if you know who he is, the singer, he first came out. And my memory of being there is listening to John Mayer, going outside of our room past the croquet courts to a big fireplace, and we were the only ones
They
there.
have an outdoor fire.
They had it, and we sat there and burnt all the wood.
No, I kept. Flames are going up like, it's this big wall there, and that was, I just kept making it bigger and bigger.
It's
Pyro.
it is a little on the expensive side,
Yeah.
romantic place. Although living in Los Gatos, once in a while we will get a special notice that we can go for the residence price. We haven't gone yet. Another time we went, we stayed in the spa room and we had spa treatments side by side with the bathtub that they put you in before the in between everything. That was right outside of our
So
where
where is this? Where is this place you went?
Carmel Valley,
Bernard.
Oh, okay. But what's the name of the place?
Bernardus Lodge.
Oh, they're at their place.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got
it's
it.
really expensive. I think it was one time it was a mission.
Yeah, when Marinus was there.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Eric. You gotta get, that spot is a,
No, you have to, your speaker's over
you
here.
need to get closer to the middle because it,
Okay.
whatever reason.
There you go. And
Barry's
Can't hear you.
thinks he's gonna speak louder. But the winery is not at the hotel. It's down the street. So
Okay.
I don't have,
Okay.
well, you'll probably be telling us about Carmel Valley. It's a road in, and when you get to the winery areas, it's about 7 or 8 miles. And then all the winery tasting rooms, not the wineries, are all lined up along the road. And isn't it nice when you have a glass or a bottle of something that brings back memories? I'm so
Yeah.
excited about this tonight. Thank you very much.
That's cool. Good.
And Karen.
Oh, I'm non-compliant, go figure. Basically, I didn't know we had a class tonight. And I happened to pick up a bottle of wine, because otherwise I would have looked for the right one. Yeah. So anyway, they were having wine tasting, and this is kind of close, but not close. I don't know where Orcutt was. Orcutt? Where is that?
I don't know. You tell me.
Orcutt.
That's the name of the winery or the name of the town?
No, the winery is Desnero.
No,
Hold it up. You can't see it.
Okay.
can't see it.
Okay.
What a cool label.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, pull away a little bit, and you're moving, so
Okay.
Does that say 12 on it is in Highway 12?
Where's that? I don't know.
Well, that's-
Anyway, it says Central Coast, so
Oh, okay. Show the
Yeah.
back label, because the front label just has a picture on it.
okay.
Central Coast, okay. Oh, Orcutt, California, never heard
I've
of
never
it.
heard of it. I've never heard of it. I tried to look it up real quick and I didn't get to it. So anyway, I didn't know we had a wine class until tonight, this morning, when I saw you put out the post saying we're here. So anyway, I'm sorry, but I got it kind of close because I just said, hey, we just did whatever. But anyway, I'm here.
You're in
Yay.
California again.
I'm in California for a couple weeks.
Oh, you were going up to see the grandkids.
Not this time. I'm gonna be, that'll be next time.
Oh, I thought it was this time. Oh,
No.
you're here for the weekend thing.
She's
Right.
gonna party.
And I actually last weekend I was in Eric and Sharon's area. I was in Saratoga. I was in I was in that nasty part of town at Saratoga.
We don't like
But anyway.
Saratoga.
No,
So they Saratoga and Las Gatas are both snobs.
My grandmother was born in Saratoga and she's buried in Saratoga. So
Yeah.
don't
true
keep
Las
doing that.
Gatas, that's what they do. They're supposed to spit when they hear the word Saratoga.
Las Gatas is a town you go through on your way to Saratoga.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I was there swimming and going to a 10-year-old's dance recital.
Okay.
Oh,
I had a good time.
Family.
They can't hear you.
Yeah, you guys.
Saratoga is where Olivia de Havilland's family lived.
Yeah.
And she went to Los Gatos High School because there was no Saratoga High School until 1960. And it's part of the Los Gatos Saratoga Union High School District. But
Right.
how many
Now
years
the-
have you guys lived there?
I've lived here 61 years, 62
Oh my-
years.
Oh my gosh.
He was almost born and raised.
Yeah.
No, I had a good time in Saratoga.
So
But it was-
Mo, I'm not thinking you're compliant tonight, but you're here, so that's a good thing.
Well, yeah, I'm not compliant. I'm drinking out of my red Solo cup and all it is ice water.
Sure.
Let's have a party.
Looks like vodka to me.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. And you're
So-
from Dayton, I almost said
Dayton,
Ohio.
Nevada. You
Nevada.
almost said Ohio, huh?
I almost said Ohio. Automatic. And I know somebody from Ohio.
So do I.
Me too.
Dan,
She's wearing
Man,
a
you
green
miss-
top with a
you're
smile.
missing a Nan
Well,
down there.
you know, I thought I had the right thing, but now I'm wondering because you're all labels, they're different than mine, but it's Bernardus.
Bernardus. Oh, okay.
Bernardus.
Oh,
I don't know
Oh,
if it's just the year
21.
or I don't know. It's produced and bottled by Bernardus Winery, Carmel Valley, California.
There you
close,
go.
you're compliant.
Then that
Yeah.
sounds
Pardon
compliant.
me.
It has this thing on it.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Let me say it again.
Yeah, my label doesn't look anything like you guys'. Oh, you know
Well,
what?
you-
Go on the back. Look at that there on the back.
Yeah.
That has
Yeah, but
Oh,
you
yeah.
have
the
got
top
some
on the front.
information. You've got some
Plus,
information.
it's a
about
21. Yours is a
Yeah.
21.
Yeah, it's 21. I thought, well, I didn't know if it was just that or what, but anyway, but mine's 14.3% alcohol.
So I find it interesting that the cab is low
Less.
and the
Right.
Chardonnay is high in
It
alcohol.
doesn't really taste like it though.
Well, that's because most of them are that level. It's the fact that the cab is actually low by
Appreciate it
today's
on the
standards.
website.
By
Kind of got a
What
fizzy
are the-
taste. Does yours have a fizzy taste, Sharon?
What?
We're going.
Did yours have a fizzy taste? Like it, almost like a bubbly taste, but it's not bubbling sitting in the glass, but it tastes that way when I swallow.
that effect is called frizzante. So it's just a slightly, not really a sparkling, but a little effervescent.
Yeah, it tastes that way. Like I said, it
That's
doesn't look
good.
that way in the glass, but it kind of tastes that way.
One,
Maybe it's
my
me.
favorite was a 2018, I think, was the one that I liked. We bought cases of it. And in fact, I just remembered when you would drive up to the hotel, they had a glass of Chardonnay waiting for you. They would hand
Yeah.
you it as you got out of the car.
And they get the
Nice.
bottle in your room.
That's right.
A nice touch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, but when you're paying those prices, they should give you something.
So since I redid the presentation, I don't even remember. I don't think I actually included the fact that they have a lodge there, but I may have. I don't know. This was hours ago, so I don't remember what I did. Um,
He doesn't remember from last hour. Oh.
hours. Went grocery shopping in between. So I've got some stuff on Carmel Valley, and
No song either, huh?
I put a song. So I did, I had a lot of songs already done, and of course I lost them all. But
I'm sorry.
So
I'm
you don't
so
back up you're telling us you don't back up your computer.
well, I did something kind of I did something I guess now in retrospect foolish. I actually put it on my hard drive, and almost everything else is up in the cloud. So the stuff in the cloud was safe. The stuff on
Yeah.
my actual hard drive was not.
But you didn't back it up.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, on the hard drive.
Yeah, I did
Well,
not.
you don't back it up on the hard drive because it's already on the hard drive.
Yeah. So I do have a song, and I think you'll enjoy it, Eric.
Maybe some other people might enjoy it as well. That would be nice.
Oh, it could be Mo could enjoy it too. I don't know. You can arm wrestle, see who gets to sing tonight.
Oh, no, I sang last week. I'll pass it on to Eric.
Oh,
This wine is
Okay.
dangerous. I could sit outside and smell it and sip it and smell it and sip it, and the bottle would be gone.
That doesn't narrow it down to too many wines,
Make it so.
Here's
They can hear
Sharon's
me
page.
fine.
Oh, you didn't?
Here's your page, Sharon. Okay, here's the song.
Oh, I can't read it too little.
Too little. Oh, on your phone.
Oh, I'm on my phone, so
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure I could
So
sign
this
in
is to the
fast.
tune of Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. It's the Burgundian Rhapsody.
Yeah, yeah. Wow.
What? What?
Is this real wine? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a vineyard, no escape from reality. Open your bottle, look up to the skies and sip. I'm just a wine somm. I need no sympathy because I'm easy pour, easy drink, little less, little more. Anyway, the wine pours doesn't really matter to me. Mama just killed a man, put a wine key against his head, peeled the cork and now he's dead. Mama, life had just begun, but now I've gone and drank it all away. Mama, ooh, didn't mean to make you cry. If I'm not back again this time tomorrow, drink on, drinking on, as if nothing really matters. Too late, my wine has come, sends shiver down my spine, body's aching all the time. Goodbye, everybody, I've got to go. Gotta leave you all behind and face the truth. Mama, oh, I don't want to spit. Sometimes I wish I'd never been born at all. Carry on, carry on. I see a little silhouette of a man, sommelier, Solomere. Will you do the Malbec White Zin and Chardonnay, very, very frightening to me. Dionysus, 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 Bacchus Magnifico. But I'm just a wine snob, nobody loves me. He's just a wine snob from a wine family. Spare him his glass from this monstrosity. Okay, I'm gonna.
You're doing good.
I know, especially the opera part. Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really, really difficult, David.
Well, there's still a few.
Yes,
Very
I know. Easy pour, easy drink. Will you let me stink? In the name of God, no, we will not let you drink. Let him drink.
Will not let him
Mamma
drink.
mia, mamma mia, mamma mia, let me drink. Jeroboam has a bottle aside for me, for me, for me, for me. So you think you can pour me and spit wine in my eye? I'm
So you
done
think
with
you
that.
can slurp me in?
You done?
You think you
Okay.
could
I'm done.
slurp
Thank,
me in
thank,
me?
thank you. It is one of the hardest songs to sing. I have
Yeah.
to agree with that.
Especially since Freddie Mercury has like a range
Almost,
this long
almost.
far, and
Only
mine
one,
is like this.
only
Um,
wine really matters to me. That's my,
That's right.
that's
Yeah.
Karen. There's your line
This
for
this
life.
song was never done live. This is a studio song because they couldn't replicate this like the album.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you. That was great. I did, yeah. So we got that one out. We don't have to return to Burgundian Rhapsody again. Okay, so we are here. We are in the Monterey wine country. And in the Monterey wine country, there's a place called Carmel Valley, right here. This little spot here. And it gets bigger, this little spot here. And it actually shows where Bernardus is, right here. At least their vineyard is there. Okay, so Carmel Valley. This is what it looks like. Part of
Pretty.
it.
That's not
So
pretty,
what I'm gonna
is it?
do. Oh, I'll go back. Yeah, it is pretty, isn't it?
Yeah, especially because they curve. I mean, most of them are straight
Yeah.
across. This kind of curves. That's neat.
But
So
you
what-
usually see it when you're driving through Carmel Valley, you're looking up at things, not down at things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had a speaker at our Lions Club last week talking about wines, and we had just been to Lodi, and we noticed that the vineyards, had not been cut back, and they were just like free flowing. And she mentioned that as a tactic, like some of the old vine zins and stuff that they have there.
Yeah. So that type is referred to as California sprawl. You just let the shoots just keep growing off. They go up, they go down, and they kind of trail along on the ground. That is there are some vineyards in Napa still doing that, but the majority are doing vertical shoot positioning so that they go up and then they cut the tops off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How mean.
Well, it's called canopy management. It's actually working in your vineyard, where if you just let it grow like that, you're not really doing much work in the vineyard. Plus, if you leave it growing like that, if you try to go out in the vineyard, you can break those off because they're trailing inside the path where you normally have to go.
Yeah.
Reminds
So
me
they
of
get a
going to
crew
bowling.
cut.
They get a crew
Yeah.
cut. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read the first page, and then each time I'm gonna invite somebody else to read the next page. How's that sound? I think it
can
sounds
just
great.
envision
I think it sounds
sitting-
fine.
Sitting there and it misty and looking at that. That's so pretty.
So Carmel Valley is an AVA located in Monterey County, California, southeast of Carmel by the sea, and it is one of the 10 AVAs in the county. Approximately 100 miles south of San Francisco, the AVA was recognized by the ATF on January 13th, 1983, after reviewing the petition submitted by Mr. David Armanasco, general manager of Durney Vineyard, located in Carmel, to propose a viticultural area named, guess what? Carmel Valley. The appellation is nestled about 5 miles inland from the Pacific coast within the towering Santa Lucia Range, encompassing over 19,000 acres or 30 square miles, with 300 acres of cultivated grapes on elevations ranging from 203 to 2,762 feet above sea level. The AVA is resident to a number of wineries and some vineyards dating back to the 1870s, as well as the town of Carmel Valley Village. Vineyards are predominantly within the Carmel Valley and Cacucaga, Valley. Bordeaux varietals are popular with Cabernet Sauvignon and Merlot comprising more than 70% of the grapes grown in the area. The Carmel River was discovered in 1603 by Sebastian Vizcaino, and the name Carmel was applied to the area since that time. The Carmel Valley viticultural area is within the watershed of the Carmel River and within a larger area community known by the name Carmel Valley. Grapevines have been grown commercially in the Carmel Valley since 1968, though vineyards were first planted in the regions in the 1870s. And another shot of Carmel Valley. Okay, who wants to go next?
I would volunteer, but it's too little. I can't really read it
Oh.
off my phone.
Okay, I
Carmel
can do
Valley
this.
is a
There.
rugged region west of Monterey and Pebble Beach, extending from the village of Carmel Valley southeasterly along the Carmel River and Cachuga Creek for a distance of approximately 10 miles. The northeastern boundary is Tularcitos Ridge, which readily distinguishes the area from areas northeast of it by topography and the ridge's effect on the climate of the valley. Southwest of the area is the Los Padres National Forest, where agricultural land use is restricted by the U.S. Department of Agriculture. The smaller northwestern and southeastern boundaries are less well-defined geographically. Its vineyards are generally situated at elevations above 1,000 feet on the mountainous terrain and are less influenced by the coastal fog and wind, which affects the northern end of the Salinas Valley. The Carmel Valley is distinguished from the surrounding area by climate and soil types. Utilizing the Amarine-Winkler method, Carmel Valley has different cumulative heat summation during the grape growing season than nearby areas as follows. Carmel Valley, 2,370 degree days, region 1. Salinas Valley, 2,148 degree days, region 1. King City, 3,085 degree days, region 3. Although Carmel Valley and nearby Salinas Valley are both region 1 heat summation areas, the higher elevations in Carmel Valley, where vineyards are situated above 1,000 feet, curbs the marine fog incursion, producing more sunny days in Carmel Valley than in Salinas Valley at the southern end. The phenomenon distinguishes the area from the surrounding AVAs. Cachuga Valley's unique mountainous setting sits high above the fog line along the coast and exposes the grapes to a warmer overall climate. Average summer temperatures can reach into the 100s, with cooling evenings dropping into the low 30s and 40s. This dramatic swing in temperature extends the ripening time and growing season, allowing the grapes a slow maturation process. Carmel Valley's normal annual precipitation ranges from 16.5 to 22.5 inches, distinguishes it from Monterey County's overall normal annual precipitation of 10 inches.
Thank you, Eric.
Thank you.
Here's another piece of Carmel Valley.
Dan, have you ever been there?
Who?
Dan,
Me? I mean, I've been to Monterey and
Carmel,
Yeah.
have you been to
Beach.
Carmel?
yeah, I've been
Monterey,
there.
Carmel.
I'm kind of more through it. I mean, we stopped briefly.
Yeah,
We
I got
stopped
a
at
few.
the golf course and checked it out, and there was a wedding going on, and
yeah, so when you came last time and David took you guys to Point Lobos,
They didn't go to.
it's because it's before.
Right,
Also,
We did.
inland, right?
Yeah,
So
and it's more inland.
inland.
Yeah.
We'll put it on your bucket list and we'll meet you there.
It's been a long time since I've been to Carmel Valley, and I didn't go wine tasting when I went there.
I think we should all go meet up sometime.
We should go to all these places. We'll just spend a year going to all these places that we've covered.
And you know, David, you said about the wineries, back when we were going, there was a time that every Memorial weekend, we would take the boys and we have pictures of them, you know, for every year for 10 years on the same porch in that place we used to stay. They didn't have wineries back then.
No.
It's only been recent in the last 15
They had
years.
this St. Julian
Yeah,
and
I wish we never stopped.
they had Talbot too, I think. They did.
Remember where we went?
When I went, I was in college, so we're talking about
Yeah.
a long time ago.
You know.
I think 19 probably 76,
Look at the
77.
restaurant that we go to.
And we went to we went and visited an
What's the
artist
restaurant in Carmel Valley?
that
Mhm.
had a studio there. He was doing sculpture.
And, many
That was
times.
pretty cool.
I don't
We
know.
would leave Los Gatos in a car and Eric would ride his bike over the hill, all over the hill to Santa Cruz.
Oh, way past.
And then we would stop, along that Wendy's Park. And then we would stop and put his bike in the car and put him in the car and then drive for a ways. And I always got to be the one to ride my bike into the valley.
So here's we're going to talk about. There's 4 wineries that I pulled out.
Which one is this?
This is called the Folktale.
Oh, that's where we went. We've been there.
You've been there? Okay, so Dorothy's going to
Yeah.
read this one.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Folktale Winery in Vineyards was originally founded in 1982 by Bob and Patty Brower as Chateau Julien Wine Estate, inspired by their trips to the Bordeaux region of France. The winery was the realization of their dream to bring that experience of wine and hospitality to Carmel. In 1996, the winery property was expanded to the adjoining parcel. In addition to building a new estate residence and expanding the vineyard, a 10,000 square foot barrel hall was constructed to house over 2,000 wine barrels. In 2015, the property was acquired by local winemaker Gregory Ahn and renamed Folktale Winery and Vineyards. The thrill of discovery inspires the name, the joy of gathering, and the idea that every great bottle of wine holds a story. We are committed to sustainable farming practices for all our wines. The 5-acre vineyard at the winery is 100% organically farmed meticulously by hand. We installed owl boxes and raptor perches around the property to manage population of pests like ground squirrels and gophers naturally. Our estate vineyards include over 300 acres in the Arroyo Seco AVA of Monterey County, just over the Santa Lucia Mountains to the east.
Thank you.
So,
So,
is that a picture?
So that's a cool looking little place.
Carol.
Yeah, I mean, we're not in the barrel room. We were, well, there was an inside area in that building you see on the left, and then there was an outside garden area that we were in.
Yeah.
We were just looking for something to do. We had taken my nephew's son to orientation at
Cal State.
Monterey Bay, and
Ah,
so we were
cool.
looking for things to do that day.
Oh, good.
Was this when it was Folktale? Because we've been there when Chateau Julien.
I couldn't
need
hear
to-
you.
Yeah,
Eric,
you cut out.
Folktale, or was that when it was Chateau Julien?
Okay, no, it was Folktale. I was trying to remember the name, and when I saw the photo, I knew what
Yeah, we haven't.
that was it.
Look at that wine barrel room. That looks amazing
Yeah.
and cold.
Doing some dinner.
Look, they got tables set up. It can't be that.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like for a dinner, probably
Right.
an event. But it does look cool.
That looks nice.
Cool bottle. Cool label,
Yeah,
I should say.
Yeah, all their bottles are pretty interesting looking. I just picked one of them that popped up. Okay, then we got Holman Ranch. How about you, Karen?
She's muted.
Oh, I don't
Okay,
see.
Okay.
How about not?
Okay.
Sorry, my friend was just here. I'm sorry. I was just trying to
Oh, okay.
I was trying to multitask.
Got it. Well, you know, I can read. I just need to give my folks I can read one. Many things have changed about Home and Ranch since 1928, but what hasn't changed is our commitment to hospitality. People from around the world have been welcomed here, drawn to its unhurried ease and hints of possibility. Today we make wine that reflects this place as we reflect the wine, a place of a bit of grace, elegance, and nuance, not something that hits you over the head. We believe that good wine brings people together, like us, huh? But it's meant to be savored. Nothing happens fast here. There's a rhythm and pace that we trust because wine is the ultimate host. No conversations to moments goodbye. It helps us to mark time because wine itself is a marker of time. Eons of soil culminating in a single year's harvest, only to keep aging in our French oak barrels and bottles until the single moment. There's beautiful variation in our terroir, allowing each wine experience to be different, like each memory. Our history is California's history. Respecting the past without glorifying it, this place offers a rare, sweeping view. Indigenous tribes, Spanish missionaries, cattle farmers, Hollywood stars, and winemakers. A pastoral walk of fame, Home and Ranch is a testament to California's icons. It's a pretty looking place. Okay, Julian.
So isn't that what we just saw?
Nan, you feel like talking? You feel like reading, Nan?
Julian, I guess, I don't know how to say it. Vineyards was created by the Julian and C.S. families of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, with the goal of producing estate-crafted wines with the complexity, finesse, and ageability characteristic of the finest wines of the world. Recognizing the need for estate control, the partnership embarked upon a long-term plan and soon engaged to seek and develop the unique combination of land, vineyards, and winery facilities necessary for fine wine production. Early in 1982, Julian Vineyards Limited purchased 655 acres of hillside bench land at an elevation of 1,400 feet in the heart of the remote Carmel Valley viticulture. How do you say that? Appellation?
Appellation, yeah.
Following extensive contouring and terracing, 40 acres of high density spaced vines were planted in the
It's the
rocky
place that we've been to many times.
how do you say that? Ero Seco series loam. The
Yeah.
planting emphasized Bordeaux varieties and allocated 2/3 of the vineyard to Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, Cab Franc, Sauvignon Blanc, and Semillon.
Simeon.
Plus, where am I going? Carmel Valley's first Zinfandel, which was personally planted by Dick Sias. The remaining acreage to Chardonnay was grafted to more pre-prohibition Zinfandel selections throughout the 90s. Pursuing complexity in the wines, planted multiple clones of each varietal from reputed sources such as Mount Veeder, Three Palms, Diamond Mountain, Sterling, Ventana, Brandlin, St. Peter's Church, and Lighton Springs. The winery, completed in the spring of '91, was designed to handle each vineyard block separately to ensure that the complex subtleties and nuances produced in the field could be transferred into the bottle. In 2015, Julian Vineyards was acquired by Hamler Wine Corporation, owned by husband and wife team Tom and Jane Laram. Hamler Wine Corporation is committed to carrying on the legacy of the Julian brand and will continue to focus on crafting exceptional wines.
Thank you. Good job. So it looks like a fun place. I love this architecture. It's kind of
Looks like a church.
it does look like I think they do a lot of weddings here. That's just my guess.
Oh,
And
Around Thanksgiving.
finally, we have reached Bernardus. And this is going to be, I think, this is going to be Sharon.
Oh, I can't read, you guys.
Oh, come on. You've been
you
there.
couldn't
You
do
know.
worse than I did. I don't know all these names of these places and what.
Founder
when you
Ben
went there?
Bernardus Pond could have chosen anywhere in the world to establish his namesake Bernardus Winery with the intention of cultivating premier class wines. He selected Carmel Valley with its west-facing orientation, hot days and chilly nights, and stunning beauty, confident his vineyards there could produce wines to rival the greatest of the globe. More than a quarter century later, he accomplished that not only with his estate Bordeaux blend called Marinus, right, after his middle name, but with a powerhouse portfolio of single vineyard designated Pinot Noir, Chardonnay, and Sauvignon Blanc. I think we've met him. Fortunately, the wine lovers and fans of Bernardus, Mr. Pond also had the foresight nearly 20 years ago to open the first tasting room in Carmel Valley Village. I have to stop for a second. Carmel Valley Village is like a court of buildings, and then you go down a block and there's it's not very big.
They have a Mexican restaurant and a pizza parlor.
They have a Mexican restaurant?
Yeah, we used to go to the Mexican restaurant.
They have Wells Fargo.
No, Wells
steak
Fargo.
place.
No, I thought you were talking about the little village past, the little village where the gas station is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, there was. Okay.
Wells Fargo is on the side of the road.
Where was I last night? Because I went off track.
Purchasing, converting.
20 years ago, purchasing and the American
Converting
Village.
the former.
Today, the village is home to more than 20 I must have lied. To 20 tasting rooms. The Bernardus tasting room not only offers wine for tasting and purchase, but a beautiful and sunny outdoor patio, a private room suitable for wine dinners, and a comfortable lounge. Is that what that one picture is right there on the upper left?
This looks like almost like a trailer type of thing, like a
a little
taco truck.
And that could be what it is because it's sort of eclectic there.
Or was?
Yeah, we go around the corner and that pizza parlor would be on the other street, would had all the tables outside, and then there was the restaurants on the side streets that looked like a house. You go in, you walk into the.
It's been at least 15 more years.
Time.
With Ben's passing in September 2019, Bernardus Winery will carry on with his business partner 100% at the helm, a fellow Dutchman and champion of quality, Mr. Robert van der Wallen. He understood Ben's vision and the importance to keep producing wines with the same passion. Robert created and built Bernardus Golf, and that encompassed the same philosophy as Ben, with innovation and quality at the forefront. With his love of the art, golf, and wine, he will continue to keep Bernardus' legacy moving forward long into the future. Okay.
I wonder which one's which.
Ben's the one on the left, I think.
Left? Oh, I
With
thought it
the
was the guy on
glasses.
the right.
The one with the glasses.
Oh, really? Okay.
That's just what Eric, what do you think?
I
just said that. I don't know.
I thought it was this
Guys,
guy.
I have to go. I'm sorry. It was nice to see everybody, but
Nice
I had
to
Dave
see.
call me and his daughter. So I have to call his daughter back and see what's going on. So,
Okay.
thank you. It
Great to
was
see
fun.
you.
It was a
Okay,
joy to
take
see you all.
care. Thanks, Mo.
Bye.
We love you.
I don't
Take
know how to
care.
get-
We love you, Mo.
I love all of you guys. And I missed you.
Back at you.
I'm just trying to figure out how to get out.
Turn your phone off.
The
Down on
door.
the bottom. There you
There
go.
she goes. There she goes. So, yeah, I don't have the thing about the Bernard. I think I saw that about the inn, but I didn't include it in this this little
That's
blurb.
funny. I've never seen a wine truck. You know, we see food trucks at different,
Then
events.
that's definitely a
Wine
wine
truck.
truck, yes.
Yeah.
And that wine truck would fit into the motif of what I remember of the village.
So I think that was the last one. Yeah, so next week it's July. And we're going to be in the Santa Lucia Highlands, or Lucia, depending on how you want to say it. Santa Lucia Highlands, AVA. And let's see, stop. But in between, we might see each other. I don't know. Stop to share.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when we were looking at those, so Sharon and Eric, you go down there. I mean, it's been several years since we've been to the Rio Grill, but the Rio Grill used to be, I mean, actually, I used to have a math conference at Asilomar every year. And we always went to the Rio Grill.
No.
And we went to for our 40th anniversary, we invited family for a weekend at, I don't know, where were we? Up by Moss Landing, the dunes,
Yeah.
Monterey Dunes.
Oh.
We rented like, I don't know, 7 condos or something for.
Did you ever go to the whole enchilada?
No, we all trooped down to the Rio Grill for
Okay.
And I
dinner
don't
one
think
night.
Real Grill is there anymore,
Yeah,
actually.
it used to be
Really?
a place,
It's
but it
gone?
was always really, really good. There was also
Yeah.
that place in Carmel that we used to go to all the time, that French restaurant.
I can't remember.
We went to the whole enchilada one time, and
Yeah.
we had some
Did you?
real problems afterwards.
Oh, real? Okay. I've never eaten there, but
And we never
a friend of
back.
Sue,
That's in Pacific Grove.
they go down. They would go there
Oh, no.
religiously once a year with the group.
I don't know. I was going to say food.
That's really good.
It's not the whole enchilada anymore. I guess they sold it. It's something
Oh,
else.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
Wow.
They
No,
sold,
people
they
went
sold the
there.
whole enchilada.
We were there
The
last
whole
year,
enchilada
right?
was a
Or the
place
year
that-
before?
Yeah, it's just recently, just
We drove
this
by
year.
it.
The younger generation chose to go there one night. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Real Grill you think is gone? Oh, I'm so sad.
There's so many restaurants that are gone because even Chubby's and all those.
And that little shopping center, was always seemed crowded, but the restaurants didn't seem to do so well. The Real Grill did great. It was very popular.
I'm curious now, Dorothy. What do you think of your cab?
So it has grown on me. It's much better.
Okay.
It started out in my definition. Bill knows I say this sometimes, that it's just a little sharp. Sometimes I just have to get used to the wine, and sort of settle into it before I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I don't find it sharp. I find it very smooth.
Well, now it is, but
Yeah.
initially it was just.
It might need some opening up for you.
Yeah, could
My
be.
usual comment on Cabernet is if it's not from Napa or Sonoma County, why do they bother? And this certainly doesn't live up to Sonoma and Napa quality, but it's quite good.
I hope that we are only drinking Napa wines this weekend.
What are you looking at me for?
We're trying to figure out what to bring.
So don't bring too much.
Yeah.
Well, we might bring something. We might bring, YOLO or Solano County or something different.
We have to pick up our RC shipment while we're there.
Your what? Your
RC.
RC. Oh, you bought the RC. You
Well, I didn't buy it. It's in my membership.
Well, no, that was an optional purchase.
Well, I must have opted in then.
There you go.
I don't think it was optional. They just said, and I said we're going to be here this weekend. Can I pick it up then? And then I never got a response. But no, it's fine if I.
Responses are not, I know you can't imagine how
Frustrating.
as in the words of my manager David Gates, we're we're kind of cut back thin, so thin that our skeleton crew has osteoporosis.
But how many members do you guys have?
I have no idea,
Well, how many Excelsior members are there?
no clue.
Ask David when you see him.
They
Like
don't tell.
a
They don't.
thousand or
They
100?
well, so we probably have for membership. We probably have somewhere in the neighborhood of 3,000 or so members. Maybe between 3,000 and 4,000, I would say. Excelsior, it's probably around 200.
Okay.
These
You
are
can ask David
guesses.
next time you see him.
So out of that 3,000 versus 200, how come they're not kissing my ass more when I'm there?
Do.
I kiss your ass every time I see you there.
I know you do. I know. Actually, David Gates is pretty good.
David is
He's
great.
grown on me.
I love David.
So it's we get such a variance of people.
Yeah, no, I know. It's
Oh my
Are we
God.
still on YouTube? Can we turn off YouTube?
Yeah, we're still on YouTube. We want to say goodbye to YouTube. We can say
Bye,
goodbye to
YouTube.
YouTube. Bye, YouTube. We're gonna say goodbye.
Bye.
And, we'll talk in private here.
Such sweet sorrow.
By the way, on YouTube, you can see my video that I made with the kids 40 years ago.
Oh my God.
That called
It's not.
the He-Man video with Rich Cooley.
No, it is not.
Yeah, it's on
Oh
YouTube.
my God.
He-Man video. I'll try to send you guys the link.
Am I?
Okay.
Oh yeah, Big Mama Cooley.
Yeah. Send it to me and I'll post it on our on the next.
Are we still being
presentation.
live streamed?
Yeah,
I
live
gotta,
stream.
we're talking. I'm gonna stop it. Final words to the world, Karen.
No, see you next week.
Okay, there you go.
See if I'm compliant.
And Nan
Oh,
is.
look
How come
This-
Nan
this
is?
week-
Oh, Nan, we're looking at
The basket.
What happened?
her
We're
China
looking